Yes, 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 yes. Good evening and welcome to another reaction. No, not a reaction. Welcome to TR News and Reviews. We are here again and we are on this Gabby's case again. Gabby's and Brian. Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie. Of course, and I think I'm not sure if anybody noticed my thumbnail and also my the title of tonight's stream. I knew why I said reaction because I saw the Miss Yo-Yo show. You know, twice in one day. She was early on the scene. She was present with Glasses Kingdom, and now she's present with the TR show. Thank you so much for coming. I want to say greetings and welcome to SF Rose as well. There are 6 people looking, 2 people typing. Yes, you passed by. That's right. I think this case this case is I don't know what to say about it. I almost want to say overrated. I almost want to say the world has been shut down and the focus is on Gabby and Brian. And as a matter of fact, the focus is shifting a little bit from Gabby, and now Brian is possibly the most popular person in the United States and spreading across the world. Welcome, Blessed One and Greg Manley. We're happy to have you, happy to see you. Now, I think because of how overrated this is, it's the reason why I personally believe people are toying with the police. People are spreading false information and they are posting all kinds of things that is not necessarily so. I'm not sure if people are paid off to distract the police by calling them and telling them a lot of nonsense. There has been posts here and there. The internet is blowing up like a wildfire. TikTok is going wild. I need to shut this thing off as soon as you can. Please and thanks. The media is blowing up. TikTok has gone wild. Instagram is wild. YouTube is on fire. The media houses and the newsrooms are on fire. And the only 2 people that are being talked about day in, day out, night in, night out is Brian Laundrie and, of course, Gabby Petito. Now, one of the latest things that we've seen here, and by the way, I said Gabby was possibly America's most wanted man at the moment, by default. And you know why I will say this? Because honestly, I do not know who is the most wanted man in America. But I know, based on the fact that not only the police, not only the FBI, not only the media, not only the family of the Petitos, but everybody is looking for Brian. Everybody needs answers from Brian. Everybody wants the story to be resolved. And so he becomes the most wanted in America in my book. But I'm going to just, for the fun of it, type it in to see what would come up. Who is the most wanted man in America? All right, let's see. America, America's most wanted. Let's see who is America's most wanted. Where is the list? All right. Top 10 most wanted fugitives. Oh, he's not there yet. But to be honest, before this whole Brian and Gabby story, I wouldn't have known, or I wouldn't have thought of checking out who the most wanted was. But since now we have a list of the 10 most wanted, let's check to see if Brian had appeared on it. Notice the official FBI 10 most wanted fugitive list is maintained on FBI website. This information may be copied and distributed. However, any unauthorized alteration of any proportion of the FBI's 10 most wanted fugitives posters is a violation of federal law, according to 18 U.S.C. Section 709. Persons who make or reproduce these alterations are subject to prosecution, and if convicted shall be fined or imprisoned for more than 1 year, or both. All right, so we're checking to see who is on the most wanted list. We have Jose, or Jose, Rodolfo. All right, these don't look like Americans, but yeah. Octaviano. Eugene Palmer. Okay. Raphael. And who is this? Bradry. You know what? Let me leave that alone. Leave that alone. That's right. Alejandro. Robert William. Arnaldo. Jason. Alexis. Also, these are the 10 most wanted according to the FBI database. Okay, all right. So I guess Brian escaped the most wanted list. But I am thinking, without the search right now, without searching for this, without checking Google to see who is America's most wanted, I wouldn't have known, because I don't hear these names. I do not hear these names on the news. I think I am watching. Oh, crap. I just realized why I wasn't watching the news. Did anybody know? I wonder if there's anybody in the chat that knew any of these guys were in the top 10 America's most wanted men. I am glad that I started out back with this TR News and Reviews, because now I am learning things as I am broadcasting as well, because little did I know. As a matter of fact, I did not even know one of these guys were the most wanted. Now I am talking, let's go back to Brian. Because Brian, his name is on everybody's tongue. Every FBI agent is looking for Brian. Every media house and newsroom would love to have an interview with Brian. Every social media influence would have liked to have a chat with Brian. So does this make Brian by default America's most wanted man? Basically a fugitive, if you ask me. Yep. Yeah. All right, so since we know the top 10 and Brian is so wanted that he's not in the top 10. On the list, you have Brian and then the top 10. That's how I see it. So Brian Laundrie is at the top there. He's not even in the numbers. He's so wanted, he surpassed the numbers of wanted men. So Brian and then these 10. That's right. That's how I look at it. Now let's go back to the story. Brian, and I said people basically are toying with the police. There are calls left, right, and center. People cited Brian passing a reindeer. People saw Brian with Santa Claus. People saw Brian washing for an old lady. People are just seeing Brian everywhere. I think people's mind are fooling them, or people just have so much time on their hands because of COVID that they are seeing doubles and triples and seeing all kinds of things. They are seeing ghosts. They're actually seeing Brian's ghost without knowing if he's dead. You know, these crazy things are happening on a day-to-day basis. Anyway, let's check in to see what's going on over here. A flight attendant has posted a photo she snapped of a man flustered. Man, she said, looked strictly similar to Gabby Petito missing boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. outside a hotel in Canada. According to the report, the woman said on TikTok that she spotted the man on Monday as he walked out of the hotel in Toronto where she was staying. The Sun reported. The man, who appeared flustered, then got into a car and drove off with another man. The woman said on TikTok using the handle CWLYNN. According to the news outlet, she shared a photo she snapped of the balding man with prominent facial hair who wore a face mask around his chin, and then she notified the hotel staff about his likeness to Laundrie, who has been named a person of interest in the Petito's death. The Long Island native's death has been ruled a homicide, and the FBI has announced that it is seeking Laundrie on an arrest warrant in connection to her death. Well, let's take it a little further because all kind of things is happening. Laundrie was charged with 1 count of use of unauthorized access device and Capital One debit card, which he allegedly used about 3 days after Petito's was last seen alive. Hello? All right, we move on. The flight attendant said a worker at the hotel, which she did not identify, told her that the mystery man didn't know where he was going and he had the wrong hotel. The woman posted an image alongside from Laundrie's Instagram page. I am sure if this looks like him let me read that again. I am not sure if this looks like him or if I just fell too far down the rabbit hole, the woman said. Everybody has been falling down the freaking excuse me, I forgot this is a professional TV station. Everybody has fallen down the rabbit hole. Well, not everybody, but most people have so much time on their hand that if they see a tree, they think it's Brian. You know, everybody has an image of him. Everybody goes to sleep with Brian on their minds. I think everybody wants a piece of Brian at the moment. The woman posted, oh yeah, I read that already, sorry. You can see the dip in his mustache and the ears are bent down in her photo. But my ears bend down when I wear a face mask, added the woman. The latest among many online sleuths that offer tips, clues, and theories about the sensational case. It looked so much like him, it made me feel really nauseous because I've never seen him in person, like many of you haven't, and this is exactly how I imagined he would look, she said, according to The Sun. I did inform the hotel that she thought it was Laundrie, and the employees at the hotel didn't have any idea about the case, which was concerning, she added. What you mean concerning? I think I found out about them very late, and if I found out about them when it was very late, then you can imagine somebody from Toronto, Canada may have not heard of the story yet. So don't be surprised if somebody out there didn't know of the Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito's case. Yes, there are people out there that still have a life and don't give a crap about these two. All right. Let's move on and see if there's anything else. The TikTok user said she sent the image to local news outlets and also reported her encounter with the man to the FBI. Then FBI was easily accesses that. How do you call the FBI? What number do you use to call the FBI? Does anybody know what number to call the FBI? Drop it in the chat so I can call them. I need to make a report right now. Is that a shadow moving down there? Oh, I think I'm taking this a little bit too far. But everybody's down the rabbit hole. So why can't I join them down the rabbit hole? Because I just saw a shadow moving somewhere around there. SF Rose, do you want to check to see if that's Brian? All right. You know what? Leave him alone. Let him... 1-800-FBI-TIPS. All right. So there is a number somewhere that you can actually call the FBI. 1-800-FBI tips. All right, some people may have left this chat room because I'm taking this thing for a joke, but that's me. That's me. I always have a little humor in whatever I do. When I'm sleeping, I am actually making jokes in my sleep as well. So if you don't like a little fun, a little humor, then maybe you're at the wrong place. Soldier Fijatier Rex, did you hear about the black woman missing for 7 months? No media nationally? No media nationally. You mean the one that you sent to me today? Is that the one you're asking me about? Because I plan to cover that story tomorrow. Since I'm not going to be covering Gabby's story over the weekend, I think I want to look into that story tomorrow. So yes, I'm going to take a look, and I'm going to start in the case as of tomorrow. Oh, I have something to do tomorrow, so maybe Sunday. Late to the party, but greetings to Soldier Fijatier Rex. Me listen to you live on the YouTube from Philadelphia. That's right. All right, let's go back into this story quickly. The TikTok user said she's... Oh, I read that already. We do not confirm or deny contact with individuals or entities in order to preserve their privacy, nor do we comment on reports from other agencies or entities. We have no additional comment at this time, an FBI spokesperson told the Post in the email. The woman has since apparently made her account private. You see that? She made her account private because she may have said something that is off base. You see what I'm saying? Everybody is trying to help. Everybody has their stories. Everybody has their theories. Everybody has something to say about the Gabby's and Brian's case. And you know. Tony Damien, great to see you. I don't remember if I said hi to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Really appreciate your presence in the chat room tonight. But as I said before, by default, I think Brian has become the most wanted man in America. And for those of you who have just arrived, we actually went to research who the most wanted were in the United States, and on your screen right now is the top 10 most wanted. So Brian has surpassed the top 10 most wanted. I think if you ask me, Brian's picture is somewhere up here. You don't see it, but I see it. Yeah. Brian's pictures, Brian could not fall in the numbers because he's past the most wanted 10. He's above that. So his picture is somewhere up here, but you can't see it because there's a violation. If you put his picture there, there is a violation. So I think it's there by imaginary means. Excuse me. I think 90% of people in the United States are talking about Brian at the moment, or earlier today. Every news team, every newsroom, every media house is talking about Brian. The FBI is talking about Brian. The police is talking about Brian. I am talking about Brian. SF Rose and Mother was talking about Brian. Derek is talking about Brian. Tony Damien is talking about her backyard. She probably is mowing the lawn looking to see if Brian is under the trash. Yeah. As a matter of fact, yeah. So that's what's going on. That's some of the latest right now in the Brian's case. And I tell you. I want to thank those that come, those that share the stream, those that like the stream. I appreciate it very much. It does something for CR News and Reviews. And so I want to extend my sincerest gratitude to everybody that is present and has helped one way or the next. If you've shared it, you've helped. If you've liked it, you've helped. If you've participated in the chat room, you've helped. Whatever you do in help of this stream, we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Miss Yolanda, it happened, Wayne County, Michigan, TRNRX. We'll talk about... Yes, he said... I will talk about this. I'm going to start on it tomorrow. I'm going to start putting some footage and pictures together tomorrow to make my first post about it. And then next week, my streams will be combined with hers. and the Gabby's case. If it is not solved or resolved by next week, then we will add both of them to the same stream each night. Yes, but yeah, these are some of the things that are going on in the latest. But it is crazy. I did not get to one of these. There was another one that I did that I surpassed. Where is it? Let me see. Where is it? No, that's not it. There was one before this. What did I do to it? I had. Where is it? Sorry guys, I had an article that I wanted to read, and for some reason I can't find it. Hold on, let me just check one more time if it is there. Hold on. Let me just check quickly if it is there. Give me a minute. All right. Let me just check this real quick and see if it is hanging somewhere there, and I didn't see it. All right. Okay. No, it's not there. Then where did I put it? Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Give me a quick minute. Let me just find this, and so we can have a look at it. Okay, let's get back into the story. Let's get it back into the story, making the news. Now, there is something else that I want to say. I was searching for it, but unfortunately, I don't know where I misplaced the article. But the police were summoned earlier this evening, and am I frozen? Oh, okay. I'm very delayed. Okay. All right, so the police was summoned earlier this evening. They were called that a resident said they heard gunshot wounds just outside of the Laundrie's resident. They went there, about 12 of them went to the place, and there was no sign or no one heard anything. Now, there has been a news team or several news teams posted outside of their homes. Police and all kinds of people have been very close in to their homes, to the Laundrie's home, observing any unfamiliar actions, and as a matter of fact, any actions for that matter. Now, I was saying, people are now toying with the police. You know, They heard gunshot and they called the police to say gunshot was being fired near the Laundrie's home. Nothing like that was happening. So what do you see happening? Everybody is doing something. I say some people intentionally trying to throw off the cops. And what I would say, I didn't know about a certain type of people until I started my YouTube journey. Now, for those of us who are YouTubers, we know of some people that we call trolls. They are just some of them are kids who have nothing to do, teenagers who have nothing to do, and they just make several YouTube accounts and they just go around and troll people, just type things in people's chat just to make trouble. They just have nothing to do. When I was growing up, my parents used to say the devil finds work to give idle hands, and that's what it is. That's what it boils down to. The devil finds work to give idle hands. So these people are trolls. You know, they have nothing to do and say, you know what? Let me just call the police and tell them something. Just for the fun of it. Just to see, let's see what the police would do if I would call them and tell them that gunshots are being fired right next to this house right now as we speak. They are not all kids, just saying. Well, you do have big people, 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds and, you know, all kind of people in children's body. Yeah. Some of them are adults. Yes, we know some adult trolls. Yeah. And I would never dare say that they're all children. In fact, maybe most of them are adults, but they behave like children. That's what I'm basically saying. You see? But what did I miss? Derek C. Williams was saying something. Soldier Fijati now reacts. Two good search engines that don't monitor your queries are Start Page and Brave. You should download them. Derek did. I will certainly do that, Derek. Blessed One is saying false alarm. Yes, absolutely, that's what it is. Tony Damian is saying they are not all kids, just saying. Yeah, for idle hands to do. Absolutely, that's what we are talking about over here. Baltissimo is thanking Craig Dubbeats Rap Instrumentals for subscribing to TR News and Reviews. I don't see these people in the chat, so these people are just subscribing and watching from the outside, lurkers, you see. Anyway, these people that I said are just calling the police and making trouble. Now people are seeing or sighting or glimpsing Brian all over the place. Now normally when somebody is dead, that's when you really see their ghosts. But people now are currently seeing Brian's ghost all over the place, so maybe he's dead. I'm not wishing for him to die, but that's the only time you see someone's ghost. Everybody is saying, I think that's him. He has the same beard. I think that's him. The ears are bent and falling down. There's a curve around the mustache. The Miss Yo-Yo Show, I didn't get a notification about your subscription, so maybe it doesn't count. Unsubscribe. Oh my goodness. Anyway, we are already 31 minutes into the live stream and we are streaming only for 45 minutes. TR News and Reviews does not conduct 5-hour streams anymore or 2-hour streams anymore. We go below the hour mark. So in the next couple of minutes, which is about 15, we will be breaking from the story. But let's take another look at what goes on here. Brian Laundrie search. We are not wasting our time, police commander says. He thinks he's not wasting his time. Of course you're not wasting your time, sir. We hope that you find something. And of course, I'm sure you're hoping to find something as well. 6 days into the search for Brian Laundrie, police in Northport insist the grueling, exhausting search of Carlton Reserve in Sarasota. What? Sarasota County. Derek, help me out, please. Help me, help me. Sarasota County indictment of the FBI on federal fraud charge has not impacted the effort. The warrant doesn't change anything for us. North Port Police Department Commander Joe Fussell said in a video released by the department, "We are working as hard to find him now as we did on day one." So they're really searching for him in the reserve. Oh boy. Laundrie was initially only person of interest in the disappearance of Petito, his fiancée, on Thursday. The FBI issued a federal warrant for the 23 years old arrest, not for homicide, but rather a fraud charge, according to the agency. He used someone else's Capital One bank card between August 30th to September 1 and took more than $1,000. Then whose bank account did he have access to? Petito. That's his girlfriend. So why is he in trouble for using his dead girlfriend's debit card? Anyway, that's not my business. Let's carry on. There's a lot of behind the scenes electronic work happening now. I am sure they're checking every electronic device and related device be that phone, tablets, personal computers, license plate readers, closed circuit TV cameras, explained Edmund Hartnett, a retired law enforcement officer and law enforcement consultant. I think it's moving quickly. Judging by my past experience, I think this will have a resolution fairly soon. And the only reason why this is moving fast is because the public is actually helping. If there wasn't a YouTuber driving past the Petito's van, it would have been just like old times. Nobody would have a clue where to find Gabby. Nobody would have a clue that Petito left her in the reserve at the park. Nobody would have a clue what goes on. People would just say Gabby is missing, and that would have been the story. If it wasn't for that YouTuber, or if it wasn't for social media, what would have been the case right now with Gabby? She would have been a missing person. Brian would have been home, living his normal life, and Petito would have been missing, and that would be the case. But because of all the YouTubers and social media enthusiasts and those that are content creators, then we have a case going right now. The indictment does not say specifically to whom the cards belong. However, federal investigators said the charges are related to Mr. Laundrie's activities following the death of Gabriel Petito. Oh Lord. While this warrant allows law enforcement to arrest Mr. Laundrie, the FBI, our partners across the country, continue to investigate the facts and circumstances of Petito's homicide. The FBI, in a statement, "We urge individuals with knowledge of Mr. Laundrie's role in this matter or his current whereabouts contact the FBI." Warrant issued. There is something. Look at this picture. Can I zoom in this picture? Oh no, can't zoom in this picture. But look at this picture, guys. Take a look at this picture. Why is it that when somebody is wanted, their worst picture is placed up? Now, look at this picture. He is now wanted, and this is the picture that they put up. Why? There is this thing about when people is wanted. Before somebody is wanted, all their beautiful pictures with all their wonderful smiles are shown. But as soon as there is an arrest, or there's a warrant, or there is something that indicates that the person could be a monster, a killer, or something, then this is the picture that comes up. I don't know why they do that, but it is always the case where the ugliest picture of the person is being placed as, yeah, they try to describe the person as, you know, a monster or something. Anyway, 6 days of scouring the water Lodge Carlton Reserve have turned up nothing. The marshy, swampy terrain has made this a slow slog for law enforcement, which has involved search team for from 16 different agencies. We're out here searching for Brian. We're covering this area as well as we can. These guys are working really hard. Fossil continued. They come back every day fresh and ready to go. It's hot, it's wet out there, and they are working really hard. Friday morning, the Federal Aviation Administration again set up temporary flights restrictions for special security reasons in the area. But this one is in place through next Friday, and flight ban covers a 3 nautical mile radius from a point inside the sprawling reserve, according to the FAA. Oh Lord, Brian Laundrie's car returned to the parents. So Brian Laundrie's car has now returned to the parents. That's right.
Fox 13 News keeps you informed around the clock. But if you can't watch us here, use the Fox 13 News app to catch up on local news. The Fox 13 News app is available on all Apple and Android devices. Download it now.
Our coverage continues now at the Laundrie home in Northport, and that's where Josh Cassio joins us live. Josh, there have been a few developments, potentially significant developments out there today. What can you tell us?
Yeah, Linda, we did see some interesting things today. Number one, that silver Mustang, the Mustang that was over at the police department, that has been returned home. In fact, you can probably see it right there behind me in front of that red Dodge Ram pickup. We also saw the Laundrie parents leave their home for a pretty significant amount of time today. In fact, they just returned home about 15 or 20 minutes ago. Reporters shouting questions at them, no response from the family. But when they left initially, I will say that was all caught on camera by Fox News.
Can you imagine being the parent of somebody that is now a person of interest, or somebody that is wanted for fraudulent activities, and you were the parent that, let's just say they didn't do anything wrong, and you're being watched and scrutinized all day long? You can't do anything without being questioned. If you go to the bathroom and you spend 2 hours, questions will be asking, Mr. Brian, Mr. Laundrie, why were you in the bathroom for 2 hours today, sir? Excuse you? People, they don't have a life anymore. They don't have a life anymore. I would never want to be in that situation. That is really a serious situation. Oh boy. Yes, Derek, totally right. You may remember how dark they made O.J. Simpson picture on the cover of Time magazine. It later came out that they did in fact darken his picture. Imagine my shock. Oh my goodness. I feel bad for the neighbors. Yes, Tony Damon. I seriously imagine the neighbors how they must have felt with their home being watched all day long, all night long. Any movements, if a rat, if a mouse, if a cat, if insect crawl outside of the reserve or outside of their habitat the way they used to crawl, they are being scrutinized and questioned. Why did the dog bark 2 extra roof on the 23rd of September 2021? Why? What happened? Tell us what happened there, because it is serious. We're not used to them, doing 16 earth. It was normally 7 to 8 or 9 and 15 the most, etc., etc. Anyway, I guess I'm gone back into my, yeah. We're just about 3 minutes from the end of this live, and I didn't have anybody share their opinions on tonight's live. But we're going to open the next 3 minutes to anybody who wants to share any information, Anybody who want to share their thoughts, anybody who wants to share anything for that matter, we are ready to take your opinions. They are all welcome here on the show. I'm not sure if I should drop the link down so you can jump on and say what you have to say, or I should just you know. All right, Derek C. Williams, you're supposed to be at least kind of blue, you know. You're a very good supporter of the TR show, and we can't have you down there looking all gray and thing. You know what I mean? Anyway, we have 2 minutes to go, and we're gonna take anybody who wants to say something. Maybe you've been talking, but you know, you want your voice to be heard. This is where you'll get a chance for your voice to be heard right here on TR News and Reviews. And then we will close off this evening's reviews, analysis, and whatever we were doing here. Reading. The reading of the news. So we have let me just move over closer to the mic. I was just about to end the stream, so I already put away my microphone, but we can't end the stream without having heard, or take a quick listen to what Derek C. Williams has to say to us. I know he always has some interesting analysis or some interesting information to pass on. Let's hear. Welcome to the show, Derek C. Williams.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Derek is checking for any disturbance in the frequency levels. See if we have any delays or reverb or anything added to his. Go again, Derek.
Yeah, shout out to the one call. Soldier for job tonight, every X. SF Rose, I see you. Salute. Yeah, the only thing I have to say, less than 45 seconds of your time. I want you to say it with me, TR. It's called Sarasota. Still echo. It must be my phone.
Did you say Sarasota?
That there you go.
Yeah. Okay.
That's it.
Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. And since we're at this, there was another one. Was it character?
That's what you say.
Yeah, I know what I say. I'm asking you, what do you say?
Oh, in America, we speed it up. Character,
Okay.
not character. Character.
Okay. Got it. Was there another one?
No.
I thought there was another one. I just wanted to use this medium right now to just clear all of them. Oh yeah, so thank you for letting me know. I really I really didn't know. I'm not afraid to say I wasn't sure how that one was pronounced. So thank you so much.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for your coverage of the lady in Michigan. That was just I don't want to let the cat out the bag. I'll let you do the presentation. When I saw it today, I immediately thought of you. Just pitiful. And it just goes to show you how biased media is. That story is worse than this story.
Wow.
In my opinion. And not just because she's black, but just the way they did her, just the way the officials did her. But I'll let you present it and you do what you do with it, all right?
Okay, no problem, Derek.
SF Rose, I see you. Salute. Y'all take care.
All right. All right, so that was Derek C. Williams, and I actually found my way around correcting the echoes that I was getting. So I think from now on I can fix that problem, and there should not be any such thing anymore. I think the headphones in here is what create the problem, but yeah, I think we've solved that. So guys, I want to say thanks to everybody who joined us tonight and help us to get through another successful stream. It was my pleasure sharing with you, and we look forward to seeing you next Monday when we come back here live again. I must say, over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, if there's a new development that we find fascinating, we might cover that. But unless there is something that we find really interesting and fascinating, we won't be back here until Monday. However, I might do some uploads over the weekend, so you can look forward to that. Tomorrow and Sunday, there might be just normal uploads of different stories. So we look forward to that. In the meantime, I just want to say thanks again to those that are here. The Miss Yo-Yo Show, thank you so much for joining us twice today. Derek C. Williams, SF Rose, Greg Manley. Who else was here? Blessed One was here the whole time. Thank you. Tony Damien has been here. She was here. I'm not sure where she is right now, but thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you again. I'm gonna just play the theme song for a very quick minute, and then we will roll right out of here. So I'm gonna play the theme song right the way until it's finished. So here we go.